Here are three things that I'm currently doing to make more money in this economy. The first thing that I'm doing is watching my spending. I am watching my coins like a hawk. Now, I've always been like this, but now I'm being aggressive about watching how much money that I'm spending. So I set a budget for my food every week. I do my best to stick to it. I also pay close attention to all of my statements. So I log into my accounts at least 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes a little bit more, depending on if I had like a project going on and I have to swipe more frequently than I normally would, and I keep an eye on what's going on. So this way I can catch lingering subscriptions, charges on there that probably weren't even me, and all of that other stuff. So a good way to save money is to spend less money and keep more of the money that you're earning. The second thing that I'm doing is picking up extra work as a nurse practitioner. So currently I work for myself, contracted out as a primary care nurse practitioner, but I do pick up telemedicine shifts, hospice shifts, all these other things in order to increase my income. I try to make sure that whatever I pick up is not necessarily draining and overwhelmed, because you don't want to get yourself burnt out and you can't make any money. You can't make any money anyway, right? But I do my best to make sure I put that nursing degree to work, put that nurse practitioner license to work safely. The money that I make from that goes directly to paying something down, saving, or investing. The third thing that I am doing is investing aggressively. And one of the types of investment that I'm doing is option trading. So I've always been a saver. I've always been an investor, sometimes more aggressive than others. And now we're in an aggressive period. I picked up this book right here about options trading. Now, this is something that I did before, but I felt like I needed a refresher, because I remember the last time I started to do it, I made a lot of mistakes. I made some money, but I did take a couple of losses, which kind of turned me off from the whole thing. So I'm like, you know what? I know people that are options trading that they're making a lot of money. It's not something that I'm unfamiliar with. Let me go about it this time the right way, where I'm jumping into the education before I jump directly into an options trade. So I'm about halfway through this book. The author is T.R. Lawrence. He does a really good job of explaining it. And if you're new to investing, I think this book does a really good job of putting things in layman's terms, where even if you're a newbie, you'll definitely feel like you understand what's going on. Okay. Now, if anybody else is doing something right now in this economy to earn more money, go ahead and put what you're doing down in the comments. And remember, everybody, like, follow, and share.